Dmitry, we've seen the comments that you don't think the Canelo rematch will happen next. Why do you think that? What has happened with the Canelo rematch?
Because he doesn't want this rematch, I think. Why? Because he talks about it, but we didn't get offer for this fight, yeah? And
conversation, but he's going around looking at other options right now. So, I mean, I think that's the answer why it's not happening. Because if he was focused on this, we would only be talking about this.
We unpack. We unpack. We unpack. Coming to you live, Boxingego unpack. Yeah. We unpack. We unpack. We unpack. Coming to you live. Bad news, and say it ain't so. Dmitry Bivol says Canelo is not serious about a rematch. We gonna talk about it. What up, fight world? It's your boy Ego, and I am back with some more boxing. Dmitry Bivol did a recent interview to which he believes that Canelo absolutely is not serious. Basically, he said in his own way, Canelo is clout chasing his name, mentioning his name, but doesn't really want to fight. You guys heard the clip at the beginning. Dmitry Bivol believes that Canelo is not really serious, therefore he's moving on. He's exploring his other options. He's long stated that he wants to fight Artur Beterbiev in a fight for undisputed. Clearly that's a great fight. Anytime you can provide that type of clarity in the division and have a one champion scenario, that's going to be beneficial. Bivol has done some very good work, especially recently with wins over Canelo. Payday, you want payday, I know that. And Zordo Ramirez. And Beterbiev has beaten the likes of Marcus Brown, an Olympian, U.S. Olympian, Anthony Yard, who did very good versus Kovalev, etc. So that's the fight to make. It's looking bad for Canelo, though. Canelo is surrounded by hard fights. At 168, he's a super middleweight champion. Breathing down his throat are his mandatories, David Benavidez and David Morrell Jr. These are very dangerous fights. Guys who are taller and bigger than Canelo, longer reach, fast, quick twitch muscles, athletic. Benavidez has his own style, but hand speed. David Morrell's cocky, has that bravado, likes to punch awkwardly. He's a southpaw. I mean, these are just kind of bad matchups, especially considering that they're bigger guys and younger guys. Then you look upwards, and who do you have? The guy that already beat Canelo Alvarez, Dmitry Bivol, and he says basically Canelo's ducking a rematch and ain't serious, and so does his manager. And you have another champion in Beterbiev. These are dangerous fights. So, from what I've learned from Canelo, based on his history in the sport, when there is a dangerous fight and propositions such as these, Canelo typically goes the other way. So look for Canelo to fight Edgar Berlanga. Look for Canelo to fight Badou Jack at cruiserweight, which makes no sense. You know, basically go his own route, picking fights that no one really requested, no one's really asking for, and trying to celebrate some fake history like, oh, Canelo, if he beats Badou Jack, he'll be a 4 or 5 division champion, you know, things like that. But even Badou Jack himself, he came from the lighter weights. He was fighting like the James DeGale fight he fought at 168. I'm not saying that's an easy fight for Canelo, but at the end of the day, this is a person who, just like Tony Bellew, came from lighter divisions and then just kept moving up and kept moving up till they got to either cruiserweight or heavyweight. Canelo would never pick the top heavyweight or the top cruiserweight to try to set these goals. Like, for example, when Alexander Usyk was at cruiserweight, he would never move up and fight the best guy at cruiserweight. a known threat who cleared out a division in the World Boxing Super Series. Or if Canelo was from a previous generation, he wouldn't fight Evander Holyfield, a silver medalist at cruiserweight. Or even maybe David Haye, when David Haye was looking special at cruiserweight, right? He's not going to take those type of fights. Badou Jack, he has kind of a basic fundamental style, nothing too flashy. Canelo would be coming up, so he would be the faster handed guy, things like that. Very disappointing. I mean, if you're a Canelo fan, you got to be disappointed. Canelo and his team and Eddie Hearn and his gym, people like Oscar Valdez, have claimed that Canelo truly wants to avenge the Bivol fight, but Bivol's telling you out his own mouth that Canelo don't really want it. So who do you believe in? You tell me who won. I see them, they run. Bivol's telling you what it is. He says, I've had no conversations with Canelo. He's exploring other options. We're not wasting our time. And Canelo, I love how Bivol played it. Bivol tried to call Canelo's bluff, and he says, I will only fight Canelo at 168, where he's undisputed for all his belts. And Canelo kind of punked out, because at the end of the day, I've already explained this scenario. Canelo wants it at 175 because win, lose, or draw, if he loses again to Bivol, he already has 2 losses, should be more if you include Lotta and Triple G. Hey, no, guys, hey, Max, big drama, guy. Right? You include other fights, he really should have more losses than what his record shows. But at the end of the day, if he loses to Bivol again, he could go back to 168 and he's holding the belts hostage and say he's undisputed. But that plan is completely demolished. If Bivol beats him at 168, Canelo will have no excuses on why he lost, and he will not be a champion anymore. And he knows that at this stage of his career, that's going to look extremely bad. Not only did the guy make an extra sacrifice to drop weight to meet you down there, but he beat you again and took all your belts. That's what Canelo doesn't want. And I think that's the major holdup. Bivol's insistent on 168. Canelo wants 175, so he has a built-in excuse. But even the built-in excuse that Bivol is too big sounds stupid, considering the fact that Canelo and his team have talked about fighting at cruiserweight. You can't complain about guys like Bivol, who's not even the biggest light heavyweight out there, not the biggest puncher at light heavyweight. You can't complain. Like, look at Bivol and look at Marcus Brown, or look at Joe Smith Jr. and look at Bivol. Bivol fought Joe Smith Jr. and Joe Smith Jr. was bigger. So you can't complain that these light heavyweights are too big, but then you want to move up to fight Makbouk Air or Badou Jack at cruiserweight. So as far as I'm concerned, Canelo's career will always be remembered like this and riddled with these types of inconsistencies. Drop your thoughts in the comment section. I'm the best in the business, and I'm out. Introducing Super Thanks, right here on the official Boxingego YouTube. Super Thanks allows you, the viewers, to show a little bit of extra gratitude, which enables me as a full-time content creator to push out the content you need in the world of boxing. Underneath all the videos, you will see a heart with the $sign in it. You can enter any amount that you find suitable as a super thanks. A brand new, interactive, and colorful way to get your comments highlighted and noticed by not only myself, but other people on the YouTube platform. Super thanks, a unique and cool way to show and applaud us full-time content creators. Hopefully you guys enjoy the content. Super thanks. The future is now. The Hibernation 5s by Kenichi Bear. Hybrid gaming and lifestyle headphones. Out of the box, you can connect to any console or PC. Bluetooth ready with a low latency USB adapter, color RGB, and extreme bass mode. The Hibernation 5s adjust to you. Whether you need a gaming, travel, gym, or lifestyle headphones, the Hibernations got you covered. The new Hibernation 5s, link in the description. Customize the way you hear the world. Welcome to the nation. Are you tired of your YouTube videos not getting any views? Well, consider TubeBuddy. I've used TubeBuddy for years to scale up my YouTube channel. Now we're sitting over 200,000 subscribers. TubeBuddy is a browser extension that offers a ton of built-in productivity and time-saving services to take your channel to the next level. Use my link in the description to get started with TubeBuddy and level up your channel faster. We working.